Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be reviewing and unboxing the Melgeek Made68. So this is the version 1 if I'm not mistaken. So the version 2 is like the pro version where the backlight has a bit of a design, as you can see in the picture right here. Before we open it, actually, let's just take a look at the box. Here we have the Melgeek logo, 10th anniversary. I've never heard of Melgeek before, but yeah. Made68, obviously. Here we have a saying, play for fun, not to win. And this is just a company address. And here's the back of it. The sides are full empty. There's like designs here. We'll just open it. So I did buy this used for a good deal. I bought it for 1,300,000 Indonesian rupiah. You can see the conversion rates here. Yeah. By the way, I've tested this before, so I've just put it in the box so that you guys can see what it would look like for you if you bought this too. It's a very clean looking keyboard. It's the white and purple variant. So over here is plastic. You can hear it. The sides is like aluminium, but it's bolted on. So you can see over here the white part. It is surrounded by plastic. Box light here is also plastic, maybe acrylic, I'm not too sure. Aluminium again. Actually, you could remove this and like swap it out. However, you do need to buy the plates as well. Yeah, so that's the keyboard, and we do get an instruction manual in English and Chinese, and some stickers. Yeah, there you go. Stickers. On the back of the box you get a keycap puller, the Melgeek cables, and the extra keycaps if you want to swap it out. And that's all in the box. So overall the build is really solid. I feel that it's more aesthetic looking compared to the Wu-Tang, which is pretty much an easy job to do, to make a keyboard more aesthetic than the Wu-Tang, because you know it's just a plastic covered keyboard. So that's one if you're looking for a more aesthetic magnetic switch or Hall effect keyboard. This is something that you could go to. However, the specific model that I got, I'm not really too fond of the switches because the force of actuation, or the force to push it down, is a lot softer compared to my Wu-Tang. It makes it less precise in my opinion when I play my games. However, there is a possibility that you could get used to it if you give it enough time. I've just gotten used to my Wu-Tang and sort of stubborn to try or to get used to this specific switches. The keyboard in itself is very hefty. It's sort of heavy but not too heavy. You could carry it around. However, if you do carry it around, I would suggest you to buy a protection case, because I feel like this acrylic or plastic rather, I'm not too sure, casing is fragile. Like, you could hear it. Yeah, it's probably very fragile. You don't have the standoffs to adjust its height. However, it does sit pretty tall compared to my Wu-Tang. It's more slanted upwards as well compared to the Wu-Tang. But one thing to note is that sometimes you do get like a scratchy feeling on this acrylic here, because the clearance of the bottom of the mouse feet is pretty minimal, as you can see. So I have a pretty long table, so it's not evenly distributed across like the length. So sometimes it would like wobble, or sometimes the back of this keyboard makes contact with the surface of my table. But that's on me though. You could have a different experience. In the back we do get like a boxy design across the back here. It's pretty cool. And this is what the back says. Made in China. So let's plug it in. There's a lot of presence in this keyboard. It's a really good looking keyboard. It also sounds really nice. So here we have the Melgeek software. This is a web-based software, and it's pretty easy to use. I just plug in and it immediately detects my keyboard. So we're just gonna press that, and here we can see that we have 5 different profiles that we can adjust to, and some other functions that we can put into the keyboard here. And here's the FN layer, where you can set any shortcut you want basically. I like it this way, the basic way, because it's just simpler. And here we have the lighting. It's sort of limited. We have the box lighting as well over there. And over here we have to change the mode of our lighting if you want to change the appearance of it, or like different designs. And you can see there is a limitation where if you put it high, if you put the lighting high, there will be some abnormality. So I like to put it on at least 36 right here, because that's the maximum it would go without the warning sign. And I'll just take its word for it, and we have the speed scroll as well. Just different modes overall. You can just take a note of what's available there. And here we have the box light. There's only 3 settings, which are off, fixed light, which is this static, and breathing, which is just switching on and off sporadically. Again, you can adjust the speed. Here we have super key. We have DKS here. I'm not too sure what is this. This is what I got. And then we have shortcut, macro, and snap tab, where it's very advantageous in some games. But I keep it off. I don't want to get banned in any games. And we have DRT as well. And here is what we've all been waiting for, which is the rapid trigger. So I keep my rapid trigger, my WASD keys on 0.2 millimeter. I normally run 0.1 millimeter on the Wu-Tang. However, the switches on this keyboard is a bit sensitive. Their actuation force is lower compared to the Wu-Tang, so I just like to run it a bit longer. Here we can pick our switches. so it calibrates a bit well, I assume. And I think I'm running the magnetic white switches. We're just gonna recalibrate. Here we're gonna calibrate the keyboard. I just press all the buttons randomly all at once here. Yeah. Here. And here. Yeah, you get the drill. It's just mashing buttons. And I save calibration here. Here's the settings tab. Nothing much there. You can toggle NKRO and and a check update. And mine's fully updated, of course. In conclusion, if you're on a lookout for a very aesthetic looking keyboard, the Made68 is a very good option. It packs a lot of performance, especially with the Hall effect and SOCD features it provides, keeping it up to date within the competition. However, comparing it to the Wooting, in my opinion from my testing, the Wooting is much more precise in its performance, especially in terms of their switches. For now, the Wooting is still the benchmark to beat. However, putting the Wooting comparison aside, I think the Made68 is priced very well, and especially with the build quality of the chassis, it looks and feels very premium. So should you buy it, if it fits your budget and very slight performance is something you can compromise, I would say yes. It has been a pleasure using the Made68, and its presence on your desk is still very mesmerizing to me. Thanks for watching, and please hit the like button and subscribe.